Mr. Amer, will you do me another favor? I just printed off the sheet that Jaden's gonna need to do that activity.
Okay.
Yeah. So in chapter 10, what was going on?
Was it the chapter where she
If you have your book, open it up. I think it starts on page it starts on page 81, leaving. All right. So that was the whole chapter that where they're literally leaving the old house. Kelly became all eyes and ears. This was no dream happening. This was truly reality. I'll stay behind here and help you with your little boy so your wife can pack. That was what Lieutenant Jessup said. You come along with me, Callie, he said. Speak your piece to Susie. Callie's glad he said that. She guessed she did want to see her and say farewell. So then they walked up to the house. Callie wasn't so sure she wanted to say goodbye forever, just farewell to Susie. Maybe she decided it would be nice to have a friendly talk with her, but it was probably too late for that now. Then Hampton turned to his daughter. Go next door. You know your sign-in information. But
on my back, I lost it. Can you do it,
Mr. Getz has it.
Mr. Getz
Just
told you that.
go.
That's it. I just showed it to you.
All right. So basically, she's trying to say goodbye to Susie, right? I mean, I guess she's just kind of like excited, but also scared to leave. I don't know what we can put there. So in chapter 10, Callie, Hampton, Mama Ruth.
Big ticket sold with yours.
Are getting ready to leave for Fort Monroe. I mean, a lot of this chapter, she's like talking to Mama Ruth, it looks like.
I didn't really pull quotes for that one.
No?
I just kind of said what isn't heard, kind of like, she would be excited to go to freedom, but nervous to leave.
What she's known, yeah.
That's
all right.
what I said with the other class.
Okay, perfect. So in chapter 10, Kelly, Hampton, Mama Ruth, and little Charlie are getting ready to leave for Fort Monroe. Callie feels, how does she feel?
He feels sad.
How about we'll say excited first, because she is excited. Why is she excited? Yep. Excited to leave Bell Hill Farm because she will get to be free. And this is something she's always dreamed of.
It wasn't in the voice room, so I don't know where it's at.
There you go. All right, so that's the first part that we wrote. She also feels how at the same time. How else does she feel too? At the same time, because why does she feel sad at the same time? She has to leave all that she's ever known, right? Like, this is her whole life. Susie, the farm. Actually, this is probably going to be a semicolon. Susie, the farm, Miss Catherine. I mean, even though she was treated as a servant, these people are still people that she talked with every day, pretty much, right? Susie, the farm, Miss Catherine. I'm saying others because there's probably other people there, other slaves that she's leaving behind, right? So when she's leaving a life that she's always known and things that she's always done, what can be kind of nerve-wracking about that, or what can make her nervous about that? Does she know how her life's going to turn out? Does she know what's going to happen in the future? Does she know if it'll be better, her life will be better than it was at Bell Hill Farm? Not really, right? It's kind of a big risk, right? Because their family's just hoping that by leaving and becoming free and kind of going with the union, that they'll be protected and they'll have a better life. But I don't know if you remember in the book, what did they say about the conditions of Fort Monroe after a while? What kept happening at Fort Monroe? Well, who was going there? Huh? Yeah, but like in general, Hampton was, but who? Yeah, and who else? They mentioned in the book Helena, maybe you know who was going to Fort Monroe. Who are the people that are going to Fort Monroe? It's not just Kelly's family.
Slave Master Henry, the other son.
There's a lot. I'm gonna give you a hint, guys. There's a lot of people that are going there.
People that were in school with Kelly.
Yeah, like who are all those people?
Okay, slaves.
They're slaves. So like hundreds and hundreds of slaves are going to Fort Monroe. Why? Say it again, Katie. Yeah, they want to be free. They don't want to be slaves anymore. But because there's so many people going there, there's not enough what for everybody.
Enough chapters, not enough chapters.
Yes, but at Fort Monroe, places to stay. So now imagine LMS and Sewell Road Middle all those kids had to come here. Could you imagine that? This building, CHM. Imagine all the kids from Sewell Road Middle School, which is like just the same amount of kids as here, and all the kids from LMS all of a sudden got into buses and had to be shipped over here because their schools were like under construction or something happened. How many kids would we have in a class?
Like thousands.
Not thousands, but we would have like at least like 50 kids in here. Could you imagine 50 kids all in one class? And that's what's happening at Fort Monroe. There's whole families that are there. It's probably hard to get food. It's probably hard to find shelter. You know what I mean? So we can say, not Susie, we're going to say Kelly is nervous because she's not sure not nervous with an E, nervous because she's not sure what might happen in the future. Now, you kind of have to connect this to your own life, which might be a little hard to do, but maybe not as hard as you think. Is there a time in your life where you felt two conflicting emotions? Is there a time in your life when you were like scared but excited, happy but a little sad at the same time? Is there a time in your life where you felt two different ways? Happy and sad at the same time? Nervous and excited at the same time? Yeah, absolutely.
What she's got.
Uh-huh.
I want to do that, but I'm scared.
Yeah. Slade and Helena, has there ever been a time in your life when you were both like nervous or excited, happy and sad at the same time? Yep. So you can write something like, in my life, Slade, I don't think that's true. Slade, when you come back to school, how do you think you're going to feel? When you have to come back to the building, how do you think you're going to feel?
Wait, so on the way little Charlie dies?
Say again, honey.
On the way little Charlie passes away?
Mm-hmm.
How though?
He was really sick in the story.
From the beginning?
Mm-hmm. Slade, when you have to come to school, how do you think you're going to feel? Same with you, Anaya. When you guys have to come back to school for the first time to CHM Middle School, how do you think you're going to feel? I'm waiting for you guys. What do you said, Anaya, you said a little scared, but aren't you, will you also feel a little bit excited to finally come to school? Yeah, right? So you're going to feel nervous and excited at the same time. What about you, Slade? Yeah, happy and nervous. Like you'll be happy to finally come back to school, but probably nervous because you've never been here before. You've never actually went to all the classes with all your peers. So you might be a little bit nervous, but you might be happy to come back. So those are two different emotions. In my life, a time when I was both nervous and excited was when, and then you're going to fill in the blank with a time when you were both nervous and scared. You can do one sentence, you can do maybe two, and kind of really explain what ended up happening in the end when you were both nervous and scared, happy and sad at the same time, something like that. The one that brings you all the way up and then drops you down. I don't know, but I do know that they got rid of that ride for a while because it literally did malfunction.
I like the Ring of
What?
Fire.
Nervous and excited? Like what?
Because
Oh, my sister.
I was gonna tell
It's scary. I don't want to go upside down.
Uh-huh.
about me being
I want to go upside
Mhm.
down.
and yeah, I want to go back. And I was
You
scared.
should, did you write that?
No,
That is like actually a really good connection.
I was like scared and happy at the same time.
Yeah.
So, when I got home, I was crying because I didn't know what to do. My friend was on the phone,
I
like,
want to copy
wondering why I was
his stats. I don't want to write this anymore.
Caleb, come on. All right. So in my life, a time when I was both nervous and excited was when, and you're filling in the rest. Counselor, COUNSELOR. That's a great connection. How about when you go to 8th grade? How are you going to feel? Thanks. I appreciate that because I did say I was going to go in there and try to set it all up, but I'm just like, okay, that's something.
Oh, they're getting there.
Just chipping away, just chipping away. How we doing, guys? You doing all right? Anaya, Slade, you good to go on?
No. Stop.
I'm actually going to go up. Can you guys tell me what you wrote for this part?
Leave.
Kelly must endure Susie's delight when watching the slave sale. Use examples of what Susie was saying to Kelly that reveals her control over Kelly. What did you guys write for that part? You want to read it to me so I can have it on mine?
Susie says,
Wait, hold on. Is this the top part right here? Did you start writing right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me what you guys wrote for that first star.
While reading the novel, I found it was not too difficult to understand what the characters were saying or talking about because it was not written with much slang. used during the time period, or written to be read with a southern accent.
The story did not use slang that was used during that time, and the author did not write this. It's not really the script. The book using character accents, maybe.
Oh boy, she dreamed of what?
What's up, honey?
It says she always dreamed of in the period.
Because she will get to be free, and this is something she's always dreamed of.
Ah!
All right, how about, what did you guys write for this part right here? The next star.
It always keeps telling me I'm spelling around, but I'm not. But it says uppercase.
Oh, okay. What did you guys write for this part right here, Harrington? Read me that part. The star. Callie must endure Susie's delight while watching the slave sale.
Of what Susie was saying to Callie.
Reveals her control over Callie. What did you write for that part underneath?
We're almost done.
Susie says to Callie that reveals her
What'd you write?
Susie says half brother Joseph is
Take a look. All right, I'm sorry. Say again, Monica. I'm sorry, Alex. My fault.
Susie says to Callie in chapter 2 when her half brother Joseph is being sold for another. I don't know what that says.
He's being
But
sold to a plantation.
now, Callie will come. You listen to me. You get up from this floor. You must sit up in this chair.
This floor. You must get up and keep to this chair. All right, and then so Susie says to Callie in chapter 2 when her half brother's being sold to a plantation. Now Callie will come. I'm sorry, hold on. Now Callie will come. You listen to me. You get up from this floor. You must get up and keep to this chair. All right, what did you guys say that meant, or how did we interpret that? What did we say? What's
I
it?
pulled another quote after it, and then kind of explained them at the end.
Okay, what's the other quote? Another example from the chapter is when, is it Susie says?
Yeah.
Susie says, all right, what else did she say, guys?
All right.
I might say, I'm gonna probably use this part. I'm gonna say at the beginning, I'm just gonna rephrase this. Callie must, not rephrase, but reuse it, must endure. Make sure you have this,
I
Harrington.
did put in chat.
I already have that.
Read it and make sure it makes sense.
Can't see.
I have all of it.
Susie says to Callie in chapter 2 when her half brother is being sold to a plantation. Now, Callie, welcome. You listen to me. You get up from this floor. You must get up to this, keep to this chair. Another example from this chapter is when Susie says, what chapter? That's chapter 2, right?
Yeah. I pulled the other one was Albert and John are already strapped into the wagon for the long herself. She exclaimed with excitement in her voice. Now Mr. Tweed is looking Joseph.
I like that too. I'm gonna use this one that I just found. Just you never mind about that, Kelly. I need you more. Daddy and I insist you are here in my room with me. So that's in response to Kelly saying, it hurts me to hear my mama Ruth cry. She told her I should be with her. I think she needs me now. Susie says, just you never mind about that, Kelly. I need you more. Daddy and I insist you are here in my room with me. So that kind of shows that, like, literally her stepmother is, like, devastated because Joseph is being sold. And Kelly's like, I should go be with my mother. I need to go be with Mama Ruth. She's really upset. This is really hard. And Susie's like, no. Like, it's more important. And Dad says, you need to be with me.
Does he gotta go free?
No.
No, you go what?
No, he doesn't.
You know his shoes go free. Does his shoes go free?
Just you never mind about that, Callie. Period. I need you more.
I know this.
Another example from chapter 2 is when Susie says, just you never mind that, Kelly, I need you more. When Kelly explains that Mama Ruth is crying. And Harrington, are you sure you have all this for this part? Read it to me. Because you don't have it.
Yeah, you have it. It's literally right here.
Then read it. It looks super short. Just you never mind about that, Kelly. I need you more. When Kelly explains that Mama Ruth is crying and she needs to be with her. Susie does not care about how Susie is, how Callie is feeling during that time, and does not respect that Kelly's family is going through a very difficult time. She is more worried about herself
I can't see.
Well, that's
And-
from there anyway. You have to come up with your
What?
thoughts about it.
Wait, what? I can't see.
Caleb, come on, man. I do not feel comfortable sending you to the 8th grade when you continue to talk like that. I don't.
I can't see.
So how can we problem solve that? Can you say like, hey, Mrs. Cummings, can you just move it up a little? Is that okay? Sure, Caleb, I can do that for you. Yeah, sorry, we kind of just like went on a tangent there. Guys, what we're gonna do at the end when we write all this stuff,
If you did this is a lot, when did you get the 8th grade?
what we're gonna do at the end of this, hey, listen to me really quick. Listen, what we're gonna do at the end of this is we're gonna delete all the black. We're gonna put our responses together. We're gonna make them all black, and then we're gonna make it double spaced. So it's pretty much gonna take up a whole page that we just wrote, which is kind of impressive, right? All right.
Oh my gosh.
Which part are you guys on? Did we already write this part in the beginning, Mr. Amer? Sorry. Did you answer these questions, or we kind of answered this one already? The language, or not really?
For that, as I said, that they use the terms like mistress and ma'am a lot, which kind of is like indicative of time and showing respect to.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
elders, you know what I mean?
So we can say, the author, let me make that red so you can see it. Can I move up a little? Are you guys good like with me right here? The author, what's up, Helena? So look for the black lines and see where we are and match them to the black on yours. The author often uses words such as ma'am and Mr. What else? I think there was something else.
I'm done.
Mr. Ma'am. I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
I said mistress.
Oh.
But
And mistress, yeah.
It's almost time to go.
did you only hear Mr. a couple times, but they talk about.
The author, yeah. So the author often uses words such as ma'am and mistress,
Time to fight.
which show the time period. How do I want to say that? The author often uses words such as ma'am and mistress, which shows the time period was set in the. How do you save it, honey?
Yeah.
It should automatically save. Let me see.
Got it?
Hold on, let me see. It
Yeah,
should
it's
automatically
saving.
save.
Why you saved it? Who is that? Whose is this? Mine. Why I didn't get it yet? Why she didn't get it?
No,
yet?
that's not hers. That is not hers.
Liar.
All right, it's Bud. It should be saved, so you're good to go.
Okay.
All right, you can just shut it.
Okay, I'm going to the gym.
Okay, good work.
Bye bye.
Which shows the time period was set in the, is it late
Okay,
or
let's go.
mid 1800s?
Let's go.
In the, I'll say mid to late 1800s.
I didn't go yet.
Is that, do you think that's the same as why the language and word choice is important to the story? Or did you add something to that too?
What I said for that one was just, you guys didn't get that far. I said some language was supposed to help show the time period that took place in word terms for like mistress, ma'am, and these terms are not often heard or used today, but back in when this story took place, were used to show respect to elders.
Oh, I like that. The author uses words such as ma'am and mistress, which shows the time period set in the mid to 1800s.
But I don't think that like I felt this question was different than the earlier one.
Yeah.
because, like the story wasn't written like with all slang.
Yeah,
Southern accent,
I
you know what
agree.
mean?
Like that's your basic understanding and comprehension, whereas this is like, okay, these words show.
Yeah, it's like more vocabulary.
Yeah. So these terms are not often used today, but back then they were terms to show respect.
So you're scared, but you should be typing. You're going to be really scared when you get a 4 on your project.
No, here.
All right. So the author often
Is
uses.
this not right?
Yeah.
I feel like 50% are ready. Not Steven.
You want me to make it bigger?
No.
Boom.
Whoa.
Is that better?
Whoa.
The author often uses words such as ma'am and mistress, which shows the time period was set in the mid to late 1800s. These terms are not often used today, but back then they were terms to show respect to others.
The name is it Steven?
It says ma'am.
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 Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
No.
How's that look? Pretty good. So we kind of bunched this and this together in that little couple sentences. So I think we're good with that part. Are you guys good with that part? So Caleb, can I go up a little or no?
Yeah.
So I'm going to zoom out because it's almost going to be time to leave.
Yeah. Bruh.
The last chat, let me just move this up really quick. I did record this though, so if you didn't finish, you can finish in academic support. Tomorrow we are finishing title of chapter 3 and we're done. Yay! Kids at home, how'd you do? I'll upload this on, but Sweden and I did you do okay?
Yes.
You feel good about it? All right, it's time for Block 3. I'll catch you guys later.